Alright, hello everyone, and welcome. If you are watching this, whether you're on live stream or you're watching this on YouTube, I'd like to welcome you because this is the end game, ladies and gents, of Persona 4. Actually gonna lower my headphones a little bit because they're a little loud. Yes, we've basically completed the main game of Persona 4. And what we're about to do is enter the final dungeon. The final secret dungeon of the game. Okay? Let's do it. And by the way, you know, I have to say this one more time. You know what? Before we do this, I'm actually going to say this. Since this is the final time we're going to be in town, one final time, let's take a look at all the locations, right? This is the final time we're going to be going through these locations. So let's check them out. This is it. It's probably the final time we're gonna hear this song. This is it. Let's enjoy it. The final time through the shopping district. After 2 months of me playing this game. Goodbye, Inaba Shopping District. You were fun to run through. You were fun to do S-Links in. You were fun to eat delicious meatball challenges in. To see the killer Adachi walk through here on foggy nights. It was a lot of fun. And now we say goodbye. Alright, let's get out of here. Check out the floodplain for the last time. Here we are. The Samigawa floodplain. The final time we'll ever be here. No people here. Let's go check out the river. This is it. La, 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 la. Woo, oh, motherfucker, yeah. Alright. That's it. Let's get out of here and let's go to Junez for the final time. Let's do this. Let's fucking do this. Let's finish it. Your Junez. Every day is great at your Junez. Is there anything you still have left to do? I'm not finished yet. Stop by the food court one last time? Yes! Let's do it! Let's buy completely ridiculously lower priced goods that ran all the other businesses out of town for the final time. The usual food court. This is where you had spent so many afternoons going over the case with everyone. Just sitting here brings back a lot of memories. And look who it is. Huh?
What a coincidence! It must be destiny!
Ah! So you guys came here too?
It's our very own special headquarters. There's so many memories here.
Yo there, Senpai. I thought you'd be here.
We had a feeling we'd run into everyone if we came here.
We were planning on seeing you off at the station tomorrow. But I was feeling too restless, so I decided to come here.
Well, since we're all here, why don't we have something to eat?
Ooh, let's have steak! Steak!
Nah.
And make Yosuke pay for everything.
Of course.
Will you shut up about your steaks?
She loves her steak. You reminisce with the others.
I really had fun in this world.
Dude, your whole existence is about fun. Well, what we've gone through wasn't all fun and games. But I gotta say, I've never felt so fulfilled in my life.
Wow, he's fulfilled.
It seems we've been working on this forever, but at the same time, it felt like it went so fast.
Hey, it was 2 months for me.
We won't ever gather here again like this, or tear our hair out trying to solve the mysteries.
Even if we wanted to talk about it all, there were so many extraordinary things that no one would believe us. Come to think of it, for me, I think it all started when Chie told me about the Midnight Channel.
I think I heard about it from her too. How did you learn about it, Chie?
I guess it was just a random rumor. A lot of girls were trying it out.
Huh. I wonder how it started then.
Who knows? Maybe someone accidentally came across it.
The Midnight Channel. You know, that really was the cause of everything. I mean, the fog lifted after we caught Adachi, but there's still a lot of stuff that isn't clear yet. It's still foggy over there, too.
Yeah, what the hell is the Midnight Channel, really? How did people know about it?
Some weird guy might use it to do bad things again.
Didn't that ominous something monster say it granted us power?
I bestowed power onto those who could brave the hollow forest. In other words, he gave the power to enter TVs to those who awakened to their persona ability, so that he might use us as pawns to enact his scheme.
What a dick.
Hey, that reminds me. Didn't your hand suddenly slip into the TV even before anything happened to you? Does that mean you're an exception? Well, wait. Then what about Adachi and Namatame? Those two could go inside TVs before all this stuff about personas, right?
What? Then Senpai and the other two could do it for some other reason?
There must be something you're not remembering. Anything come to your mind, Senpai?
Yeah, the very first dream we ever had, remember that? You're the only exception. You had the power to enter TVs before your persona awakened, and the same goes for Adachi and Namatame. Remember that Nanako gave you something this morning as you were about to leave.
A letter? Hey, this better not be another warning.
The sender is listed as Adachi!
Huh? This is from jail? It's from Adachi.
I'm sure you're surprised to get this letter out of the blue. I'm writing this because there's something I need to tell you. Ever since I made it out alive, there are some things I understand now. It's true that my game's over. As you all insisted at the time, I'll abide by the rules of this world. But as long as I'm in stir here, I can't clean up after myself. So I hope this will give you something to think about regarding this case. There's still this feeling I can't shake. It's about how it all started. About that Midnight Channel. Now I remember, someone told me about it when I first came to town, before I heard the rumors at the station. And I was intrigued when I noticed that something similar was written on Namatame's reports as well. But I can't remember who it was that told me. Since Namatame and I both gained our power after coming to Inaba, I have a feeling that has something to do with it. I don't know if any of this will be useful or not, but I hope it can help somehow.
I hope you found this letter helpful even though you put me in jail for the rest of my life, you little shits.
It's not very helpful to know that he can't remember who it was.
I'm not sure how to put it, but I kinda know the feeling. It's like... I don't know how to say this. Like something's connecting all these things. Something beyond what we can see. That world, the Midnight Channel, the ability to enter TVs. They all feel like separate things. You know what I mean? First the rumors, then the serial murder, followed by us deciding to investigate the case. If they all really were separate, they wouldn't fit together like this, right? There has to be some kind of conductor behind everything.
So you think the person Adachi mentioned, the one who told him about the Midnight Channel, is that conductor? Did I strike gold again? It's seriously just something that popped into my head.
Senpai, is there anything like that you can think of?
The power to enter TVs where everything about this case started. You learned about the Midnight Channel from Chie a few days after coming to this town when she told you the rumor. But Adachi and Namatame heard about the Midnight Channel from someone immediately after coming to the town. When you think back, you feel as if something happened to you as well upon your arrival here. Yup.
We were involved in a murder case last year, which we succeeded in solving. But the monster we fought last said we did well in playing our parts. Perhaps this means Adachi and Namatame were players as well. Could it be that from the beginning, this serial murder case was merely a portion of a much larger scheme? And none of the people who were directly involved in the case ever suspected it.
Hey, this scheme... Could it be the whole thing about filling both worlds with the fog and turning mankind into shadows? So someone was behind the scenes watching us. The culprits. And maybe even that monster. And he manipulated Adachi and Namatame at the very beginning so everything would come together perfectly?
Let's go out into town. We might find something. Although, you may be the only one capable of noticing it. Please contact the rest of us should you come across anything.
We can't say our goodbyes tomorrow with this hanging over our heads. Let's go figure this out.
Oh boy. We could have given you the initial spark for this power. The one you met immediately after coming to town was... We don't know. In any case, you need to see them and confirm the truth. We got sucked into the TV, remember? And it was some phantom dude inside the TV. I guess we're leaving. What the hell is this? What do we do now? It was the clerk! It was the clerk at the gas station! Oh, they want me to talk to Jima and Nanako. Alright. They're not home. Where are they? Huh? Where the hell could they be? The floodplain? Aha!
Hey.
Phil, have you already finished seeing your friends? I want to talk to you.
Yeah?
What's this all of a sudden? You asked the GM about the first day you arrived in town.
What's wrong?
The day you first came to town? Let's see. We were the first ones to greet you, right? Did we stop somewhere on the way home? I'm pretty sure me and Nanako left home that afternoon, picked you up, and came straight home. Now that I think back to that night, I was called back to work as soon as we got home, so I couldn't walk much, or talk much. The very next day, those strange murders started. Sheesh, a lot happened since then. It's been one heck of a year, hasn't it?
Hey, big bro?
Big bro, on the first day, didn't we stop at that place? The gas station, I used the bathroom there. When I got back to the car, you were talking to the weird attendant. I knew it.
Well...
Yeah, when I first met you, I remembered the gas attendant because he was weird. Now that you mention it, I do remember that. I filled the tank before we went home, huh? And yeah, I do remember you were talking to the attendant there. I didn't remember seeing him much before, so he stuck in my mind. But I don't know about calling him weird. It wasn't like he looked or acted funny. Come to think of it, I never saw that guy again. It wasn't really that the attendant looked weird, but after you talked to him, you looked sick, big bro. I looked sick? Don't you remember? I asked you on the way home, are you car sick? You said you were okay, but that attendant, he was just a little scary for some reason. Huh, I didn't know about that. But honestly, I'm surprised you're asking all these questions. I thought you came here just to reminisce. Why are you looking for the person you met first? Is something going on with the attendant? Do you know him? It might be important. I see. Well, just remember that you leave tomorrow. I don't know what you're up to, but you should come back home early. There are some dark clouds on the horizon, and we may get rain soon.
Yeah.
Wait for me. Okay. The first place you stopped when you came to the town was the gas station. Oh, man. What is this now? That gas attendant who I freaking remember I made a joke about him at the beginning of the game. He actually is significant. What? Seriously. He's not here. What do I do? He's not here. I don't think he's here. What do I do now? There's nobody here. I'm gonna go back to Junes. No, they won't let me. Now what do I do? still can't go in any of these places, right? There's no reason for you to be here. Oh, what the hell? The Velvet Room works now?
Welcome.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. How may I help you?
You have solved the mystery and deflected the disaster that so nearly fell upon you. Is there something else beyond this you need our assistance with?
Aha. One last thing.
Intriguing. So, is there still something that leaves you unsatisfied? What may that be? Well then, let's take a look and see what it is you might be sensing.
What the hell? Was he a psychic now?
Ah, this is a surprise. These are shards of power, allowing one to see through to the truth of things without being swayed by hollow rumors. Interesting. Indeed, you have come here today for a reason. Then I shall play my part as well.
Okay. The hell's this?
That is a crystal of power, which you have nurtured through your journey. An orb that repels fabrications of all sorts, dispels lies, and shines upon the truth.
Obtain the Orb of Sight.
Truth is a thing which only appears to those who have observed, considered, and made a choice. At the end of the path you chose lies the truth. Believe in it, and continue without faltering.
How marvelous. It seems that you will reveal the journey's true end, one beyond our predictive power.
Haha!
Now go to the place where everything began.
The PS4 boot screen! Oh wait, the PS2 boot screen, my bad. My mother's womb. It began raining. Oh shit, it's raining. Oh, we should save the game. Okay. Can I go here? No. They won't let you go to the store. Sucks, because I wanted to buy more items. I'm out of recovery items, and they won't let you buy any. What the hell? Hi there, do you need something? Isn't this where I first? What are you talking about? Oh, this is about the part-time job? I'm sorry, we don't have an opening yet. Do you know Namatame? Ah, that serial murder suspect? A real tragedy, wasn't it? But the case was solved, right? Thank goodness. Have you met those two? Well, that's a weird question to ask. I don't know if it was right here, but I might have met them before. I've been in this town for a long time, so yeah, there's a good chance. It's not like I knew them personally. If you got nothing else, would you mind leaving me alone? Actually, leave me alone. Did you miss that? Did you do anything to them? Huh? To those two? That's right, I remember now. I think I met them when they first came to town. So I greeted them saying, "Welcome to Inaba." But that's all. Just that. Chuckle, what about it? What did you do to me? What did I do to you? Don't remember? I met you here when you first came to town and did the same thing as what I did to those two. I greeted you, that's all. Remember? We talked for a couple minutes. Hey, mind if I ask you something? Why all these questions? Is there something that's bothering you about the time when we first met? Yes, there is. Huh. Aha! Amazing. You've reached me at last. Let's drop this charade. To be quite honest, I was waiting for you to come. Adachi, Namatame, and you. It is I who awakened that power within you three, the ones who had potential. But having said that, I am rather surprised. Gee, thank God none of these guys drove a hybrid or something. They all needed gas. Who is this guy?
So the last battle wasn't enough for you?
Who the fuck is this?
He has certainly have the powers I was expecting.
What the hell? Who are you?
You must know by now. Isn't that why you came? Your friends were drawn to the spark I stirred in you. That's why they're here now, with their awakened powers.
Oh, shit.
Still, I didn't think you'd make it all the way to me.
Who is it?
Indeed. I never expected this at all. You're really something.
Kick her in the face.
What? You don't remember? When you first came to town, I gave your power a gentle push. Just like this.
Just like this! Pee-wee's Big Adventure reference. No one gets it, though. No one will get that.
Are you in high school? Does it surprise a city boy to see how little there is out here? There's so little to do, I'm sure you'll get bored fast. You'll either be hanging out with your friends or doing part-time jobs. Speaking of which, we're actually looking for part-time help right now. Give it some thought, why don't you? We don't mind if you're a student.
Don't trust her. It's Large Marge. Don't trust her. You felt an extreme dizziness.
You're not the only one I welcomed to town with a handshake greeting. I did the same for a few other outsiders like you. A handful of strangers were more than sufficient to stimulate a small place like this. But it seems the stimulus was stronger than I imagined. Enough to envelop this town with fog, and later lift it. Not only that, you now stand before me as if your assigned part wasn't enough.
Oops, I pressed the button too early. I don't really know.
You really are interesting.
The hell? The fog's back! What the shit is this?
I am Izanami.
Izanami? Wasn't Izanagi the original persona I had? Who the fuck's Izanami?
Amino Sagiri, ruler of the fog, is merely an aspect of myself that I birthed long ago.
Oh, wait a minute! Wait a minute! Oh my god, do you remember when we went to the island? We went to the island on the field trip, and there was the high school teacher on that island taught us a story about Izanami and Izanagi. Remember Izanami got kidnapped to take it to the underworld and was corrupted and covered in maggots, and Izanagi went to save her, saw that she was covered in maggots, and then he ran away because he was hideous, and she said that unless he came back to get her or whatever, she would slaughter people in the real world or something? Yeah, it was that mythological story, and now she's fucking real?
You awakened to a power I had not imagined.
Oh my god.
And now, you face me with it.
Who would have expected this would be the story?
I can no longer ignore this situation as mere foolishness. This may be fate, as decreed by the world. Very well. This time I shall pit my full strength against you. But in return, you must come prepared to follow through in your futile resistance. I'll be waiting for you there.
What the fuck? We gotta fight a demon, basically. She's in the underworld. The one you just encountered was the entity behind everything. Her name is Izanami. You can hear your friends' voices in the distance.
Hey, are you alright? Who is that you were just talking to? Did she just disappear? Wait, don't tell me.
You told her, your gathered friends, what happened between you and the gas station attendant.
So, it wasn't over after all.
You're saying this so-called Izanami is the conductor, and she's waiting for us in the other world? If we don't beat her, I'm sure it'll all happen again.
Okay, the others aren't far off, so I'll call them up.
Yeah, will ya? Tell him this is really gonna close the case.
Right. We'll defeat her and put an end to this for sure this time.
Alright, then once we're all ready, let's meet up at Juness.
Alright. Damn. Interesting. You finally discovered the true cause of everything that happened. You must defeat this Izanami who waits for you in that other world. If Izanami truly gave birth to Ameno Sagiri, then as long as Izanami is left alone, the town will definitely fall into the fog again someday. And if that were to happen, everyone, all those precious to you, would become mere shadows. This is the most important task you have faced, and it must be taken care of before leaving town. You must ensure complete peace for this town where you've lived with everyone. That's right. Back to the shopping district. Maybe they'll let me buy items now. I wish they would, but I don't know if they're going to allow me to. Yes! Yes! I could buy items. Oh, shit. Oh, look. I have materials to sell. Nice. He's gonna make items. He made Kataros. Yeah, look. Hattori. I'm not gonna use him though. I'm probably gonna use myself, Chie, probably Naoto, and Teddy to start, and then maybe I'll get rid of Teddy and I'll start using Yukiko more. I don't know. I think I kind of want to start using Yukiko more, even though Teddy's really good for the party buffs. Naoto's great for the dungeons. I'm not sure what I want to do here. Let's go to the item shop and buy friggin' items, man. We need items bad. Recovery items are needed. Today's a rainy day, so everything's on sale. I forget what does what. The Bomb of Life. She doesn't sell any SP recovery items? What? I own 3 of these. I'll buy 2 more just to be sure I have enough. I'll buy 3 more. She doesn't have any SP recovery items, so these are completely worthless. Wow. Alright. Alright, well, let's save up and let's go head over to Junez. I guess we gotta head back into the TV. Cool, the final dungeon. The true ending. Izanami. Izanami, the goddess who was betrayed and left in the underworld to be eaten by maggots. She didn't look like she was being eaten by maggots, but maybe she just had some kind of a, you know, some work done or something. Okay.